Welcome back to the Ultimate Trader Workshop. In this video, we're going to talk about the most powerful position you can have in the markets, and that's no position, basically the cash position or sitting in cash. So let's jump right into it. So we're going to be checking out this opportunity that's on the table. In true Harmonic Trading Club fashion, it is an advanced pattern or harmonic pattern. So let's jump into it, and then we'll talk about the psychology that goes behind how you should deal with this. So identifying this impulse here, we're going to go ahead and turn this into another mini training. Identifying this impulse, swing high to swing low. And looking at the measurement, we see that we hit our required 618 retracement. So if you've been following the channel and the Harmonic Trading Academy playlist, you'll know that from swing high to swing low, a 618 retracement puts you in Gartley pattern territory. In this case, it's going to be the best one, the 222 Gartley pattern with 3-star confluence, meaning you got a 618 B leg. This is X, this is A, this is B, this is C down here, and at least a 618 C leg. So for the purpose of the video, we are going to write this out because it's going to be a short video. So we actually have time to go through the rules of engagement on this 222 Gartley pattern. It's going to be bearish in this case. But from this swing low here, okay, from A to B, hold on, I screwed that up. From A to B, to validate that C leg, we can see it comes down 618, a little bit deeper than that, but still 618. So still valid at C, of course, but I wanted it to only touch it so it could be a true 222. And then for the D leg completion up here at the top, so this is X, A, B, C, and then D up here at the top. A couple of different things we do to get to D. First thing is a 127 extension of A to B. That's our 127 extension of A to B, and you see that that condition was met, meaning that technically, essentially, the pattern is filled, and you could start looking to short this pattern. Okay, this is a bearish advanced Gartley. The second thing we will want to know is, was there an A to B is equal to CD pattern on that side of the pattern? So grabbing a line tool and measuring from A to B, cloning it, since the A to B is equal to CD pattern is an equal measure move. And if you want to know more about the A to B is equal to CD pattern, we do have that training in the Harmonic Trading Academy playlist. So cloning that A to B leg and putting it on C and seeing where he comes in right there. The last thing we want to see, those are close enough. That zone where D completes for the A to B is equal to CD and the 127 extension of A to B are pretty close. That's tight enough, not overlapping confluence, but in the same zone. And the last thing you would want to know is, was there a 786 retracement of X to A? So I'm going to bring the 786 on that came with the 618. It's the same measurement. So this X to A, the 618 is what gives you B. And then the 786 kind of helps you with that kill zone for D. So basically, this is the entire kill zone, okay, in which the trader would be looking to trade out of. The 786 completion, confluent with the A to B is equal to CD pattern, confluent with the 127 extension of A to B. So that's your 3-star confluence. You just want them to kind of overlap. But if you get a drawdown into C, it kind of throws everything off. When you get a perfect 618 retracement for B and a perfect 618 retracement for C, all these three things line up together. Typically, that's what you're looking for. But this one isn't bad. It's still a 222 Gartley pattern. It's not too far from it. So if I were to go ahead and use the XABCD tool and put the body on for this Gartley, he would look like this. Completing here, I'll just go ahead and use the 127. You see the pattern is filled. You see he's overbought on RSI. Okay, overbought on RSI. So this is on a 4-hour time frame. Don't worry, we are going to get to the position of maybe not having a position, or the best position that you can have being cash. So some traders, more aggressive traders, are going to say, you know what, that's too good, I'm just taking it. Okay, but you guys understand that we've moved beyond that, and dealing with the psychological issues in trading, you want to have some type of confirmation. You need more than it's just filled. The only thing we have here is it's filled and it's overbought. Okay, it's really all we have. Nothing else telling us that this is going to turn over. So what we're going to do is we're going to go one time frame up to the daily. And this is where things get good. This is where we really start breaking down the lesson of sitting in cash or waiting till you get confirmation. couple of things on the horizon. Today, Tuesday, September 30th, in a couple of hours, maybe approximately, I think we're probably 8 hours away from a government shutdown. I'm not sure how that's going to impact. This is Australian Canada pair, AUDCAD basically. I don't know how our government being shut down is going to affect those two, but if it does, let's take a look at it from the date chart. Let me get this a little bit cleaner for us. So, and I don't need our kill zone for this part of the example. So we have stacking up a 3-bar reversal pattern. Okay, so this was infused and filled with a bullish engulfing candle, followed by the current candle, which is a doji. Okay, and before you take something like this, you absolutely want a 3-bar reversal, or trade 3BR in this case. This is a perfect lineup for it. We just need that middle doji to stay like that. There's a lot of time on the clock, 22 hours, okay, meaning that candle has only been open for a couple of hours. So we got 22 more hours. This candle won't close until tomorrow. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Thursday at 2 p.m. That'll be closed. Not only that, you'd have to wait and see what happens. The third candle would be Friday. The third candle would be the Friday candle. So you'd actually be waiting for the Friday candle on this, that the Friday candle is bearish and that it closes beyond this doji. Okay. Now, remember what I said about sitting in cash or having no position, meaning if those conditions aren't met, you keep your money. You don't know whether you would have made money or lost money, but that's the strongest position rather than the other way on a 4-hour chart and you're just guessing. Yes, you could get lucky, but the thing about it is you're on such a large time frame. What if you have to wait longer? What if you end up in a drawdown? You don't know. Wow. If you wait and take the trade here off the day chart, yes, it seems like you're going to lose some profit, right? But not necessarily so. Why do I say that? Because look at your targets on this thing, okay? You'd essentially be trading a 3-bar reversal from the swing low to the swing high and 61% of the way down. Let's see what that looks like. Swing low to the swing high and 61% of the way down. I'm going to take the 786 off. Now, if you wait, it's worth it. It's worth it. You got a 222 Gartley pattern combined with a 3-bar reversal and a risk versus reward that would look very insane like this. We don't know where that entry would be, but let's say we'll grab the long short tool. All right, let's just call it across the doji anywhere. We don't know, right? And then stop above the high. Now our stop is going to be above the high entry, the high wick, the engulfing candle, and not the doji this time. Okay. And this would be amazing. I can't wait for Friday, to be honest with you. And targeting the 618, trading the 3-bar reversal. That would also mean, if this were to happen, it's a hypothetical. That would mean you're taking out all of these lows here. Okay, so now this part targeting, yes, I can say, I'll admit, we're being very aggressive. But that's the power of the Gartley pattern. You know, it's one of your true signs, true indicators that the market is going to reverse. So back to our risk versus reward. If this happens, that'd be amazing. The risk versus reward is almost 15 to 1. Okay. Now I've been saying this on a lot of my other videos. This is where the real money is made. Okay. And I want to add, you wouldn't just load up even if you get the 3-bar reversal. You would test it with a fraction. You would test this with something like a micro. And then if that micro goes in a profit and starts winning, maybe completes another pattern, maybe a 3-bar continuation after this, then you would come on with the rest of the position. And then if this is going in your bias, in your direction, depending on which patterns are created, maybe you get another 3-bar continuation, or maybe you get a 3 black crows or something like that. Any of the other bearish continuation patterns, you would continue adding on as you make your way down. That's how the rich and successful professional traders play this game. Not the little penny pinching game. Not once I get a little bit off of here, I'm going to snatch my money off the table. You better not do that. That's the recipe for disaster and being added to the 90% pool of traders who don't make it in this game. The way that you'll make it in this game is if that scenario that I explained played out. So again, I want to back up one more time, because I'm not done with that. No position might be the best position. That also means that even on this one here, you're also lined up for 3-bar continuation. Okay, so the 1 hour chart would have you waiting till Friday's close to come through Sunday when the market opens, or maybe even Monday if you want to wait for that one, if that happens. The 4 hour chart says that in 2 hours this doji is going to be done. So you got 3-bar reversal on the day, and then potentially 3-bar continuation on the week. And what that means is in 2 hours this doji should be finished, and after that the next 4 hours could net you a candle closing beyond that doji for 3-bar continuation. If you can see that, this is what 3-bar continuation would look like. Okay, engulfing candle, doji, trigger and entry, closing beyond the doji, taking out the doji. Okay, so that's conviction there. That's seller conviction there. So you would need one of the two. Now remember, this one is going to come first. If this one doesn't happen, okay, you got a backup holding pattern on the day chart. And if that doesn't happen, you go find something else to do, and guess what? You still have your money. All of that is better than entering early just because your Gartley pattern was filled. Okay, so that's what we're doing here. Becoming experts, becoming great, becoming the best, doing things the right way, shedding off all the lies, all the doom and gloom, all the fake guru stuff. That's what we're doing here at the Harmonic Trading Club, Harmonic Trading Academy, and Ultimate Trader Workshop. So I should have asked that you guys gave this one a thumbs up before we even started, but please give it a thumbs up. We are on our way to 500. I think we're sitting at about 450 subs. You guys already know this channel should have more subs than all of them. Who does what we do here, like we just did, in that type of fashion, that type of breakdown? You got full Gartley, you got A to B is equal to CD, you got 3-bar reversal, you got 3-bar continuation, advanced Fibonacci, all in one short video, okay, with all the rules of engagement. You got some RSI, overbought, oversold. I did want to jump back real quick, jump back to the day, because I was going to talk about that. This could turn out, once all is said and done, this could turn out to be bearish divergence. So that will help with the combined technical score, making sure that you can add that too. So you'd have a Gartley pattern, you have a 3-bar reversal pattern, you got overbought condition with bearish divergence, you got lower time frame confirmation, you got the pattern fits on the 4-hour chart as well. You got a 3-bar continuation. That's a very high scoring CTR. Sorry, I had to go over from the exit and put that in there. And that's why we have that CTR class. So if you want to know more about combined technical scoring, go back to the Harmonic Trading Academy and look for the CTS, combined technical scoring class. That being said, guys, hit the like button. The whole entire trading community needs to see this, and you know it. Okay, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Trying to get to 500 subs so we can grow this thing. Remember, this is millions of dollars free on the house. We don't have any discords here. We don't have any paywalls here. We don't have any paid websites here. We don't have any of that. This is a complete brain dump. Everything that I know and everything that I learned to being brought to you guys free on the house here at the Harmonic Trading Club. So hit the bell icon so you can be notified when other videos come out. But that being said, hope that this is helpful to you. Hope that it provides some value to you. You guys be safe. Take care of yourself in the market, and I will see you on the next video.